رمضان رمضان يا رمضان.
What is Ramadan? Ramadan is the 9th month in the Islamic calendar and one of the holiest periods of worship for Muslims. The month lasts a period of 29 or 30 days, depending on the sighting of the moon, and appears to shift forward approximately 11 days each year, as the Islamic calendar is based on the lunar cycle, instead of the Gregorian calendar we commonly use today. When is Ramadan 2025? This year, Ramadan is expected to begin on the evening of Friday, the 28th of February 2025, and end on the evening of Sunday, the 30th of March 2025, depending on the sighting of the moon.
مرحبا مرحبا يا رمضان مرحبا مرحبا يا شهر القرآن.
Ramadan is the 9th month of the Islamic calendar. The month appears to shift forward 11 days each year in the Gregorian calendar. This is because the Islamic calendar is based on the lunar cycle. You can find up-to-date information on the Ramadan timetable. Thus, what is the significance of Ramadan? The month of Ramadan marks the period in which the Holy Quran was first revealed to the Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him. Importantly, it's also the month in which Muslims practice one of the 5 pillars of Islam, Sawm, or fasting. Fasting. The month of Ramadan is obligatory for every Muslim who has passed the age of puberty and is in good health. During this precious month, the reward for a Muslim's good deeds are multiplied, and all are encouraged to strengthen their relationship with Allah, give sadaqah, pay their zakat al-fitr, and ask for forgiveness. Why is Ramadan important to Muslims? Ramadan is important to Muslims for a variety of reasons, the most significant of which is that it is one of the 5 pillars of Islam. It is required of every Muslim for every year of their lives, as long as they are past the age of puberty and are in good health. During this period, due to its sanctity, Muslims aim to strengthen their relationship with their Creator, read and reflect on the Quran, strive for betterment of their character, benefit those in need and the people around them, and ask for forgiveness for their transgressions. This hadith from the Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, shows the great reward in fasting. How is Ramadan celebrated? Muslims celebrate the arrival of the blessed month of Ramadan, which offers the opportunity for purification, a re-evaluation of one's life, and the chance to draw closer to Allah. Many families decorated their homes in time for Ramadan with lights and banners in order to create a special and celebratory atmosphere. Friends and relatives reach out to one another to offer their congratulations in reaching the holy month of Ramadan with greetings of Ramadan Mubarak and Ramadan Kareem. During the holy month, family and friends also gather at iftar parties in which they break their fast together. At iftar time, Allah shows special mercy and love to those who have been fasting, and especially to those who have provided food for others at iftar time. The Prophet, peace be upon him, said, "What do Muslims do during Ramadan?" During Ramadan, healthy adult Muslims fast from dawn until dusk. They also engage in additional acts of worship, such as optional prayers, reading the Quran, and sending salutations upon the Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, as well as increasing their Islamic knowledge. It's also important for Muslims to strengthen family ties and increase their charitable giving. with the aim of gaining a deeper connection with Allah during the holy month. Why do Muslims fast during Ramadan? Fasting is known in Arabic, is compulsory upon every adult Muslim, and is one of the 5 pillars of Islam. Fasting provides Muslims with the opportunity to acquire a sense of control over their needs, desires, and distractions, giving them room for a heightened sense of introspection and their purpose in life to worship Allah. Fasting for the sake of Allah alone is a special act of devotion for which there is a unique reward. Fasting helps to foster patience and submission to the will and pleasure of Allah. Fasting also allows us to emphasize more deeply with those suffering around the world, for whom going for long periods of time without food is not a choice. It enables us to appreciate the great blessing of having food and clean water, and to show gratitude to Allah. What can't you do during Ramadan? When fasting during the month of Ramadan, during the fasting hours, Muslims must abstain from drinking, eating, and engaging in intimacy with their spouse. Muslims must also pay extra attention to refrain from all immoral acts such as lying, cheating, and backbiting throughout the holy month. We are also encouraged to control our anger and avoid conflict during Ramadan. It's also important to purify our thoughts and intentions and aim to keep our focus and priority on becoming closer to Allah. This means putting activities related to our worldly life on hold during the blessed month, if this is possible, and instead engaging in more remembrance of Allah.
مرحبا مرحبا يا رمضان مرحبا مرحبا يا شهر القرآن.
What is Eid al-Fitr and why is it important? In the Islamic calendar, there are 2 days out of the year dedicated to a celebration called Eid. Eid al-Fitr occurs at the end of the month of Ramadan each year, and Eid al-Adha occurs on the 10th day of the month of Dhul Hijjah, the 12th and last month of the Islamic year. Eid al-Fitr marks the end of the month of Ramadan, a period of month-long fasting for Muslims around the world. Eid is a time for celebration with family and loved ones. Furthermore, it is a period of rest and good tidings. Eid is also a holy day in the Islamic calendar, in which we are encouraged to engage in increased remembrance of Allah, as well as prayers, in order to show gratitude. Indeed, it's important to remember Allah in all occasions. There are also many virtues to the day, such as praying Eid prayer in congregation with the Muslim community to thank Allah and enjoin in good.